Zeitgeist Sports Special. We're doing more baseball. We have a couple announcements to get through before we start today. First off, we are having some issues coming with our website and our web portal. We'll let you know more details later on in the day with this particular thing. But let's suffice it to say, things have to move forward. They're now holding on to the past, and so we got to move forward. And I'll let you know more details next week as I'm trying to get everything ready for our special Freak Metrics season finale episode. Which will deal with the television industry and other parts of the industry. Well, it would pretty much be the entertainment episode. So watch out for that, and we'll have something to say about video games as well and the PlayStation Zeitgeist as a whole. So make sure you watch that, and we can continue doing these things as well. So let's see. I'm just going to check and see what's going on here. Okay. Enjoy inside the show. Nola is going to play today. They're facing off against the Baltimore Orioles and Alex Cobb. So let's see what happens here.
The Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 9-5. The San Francisco Giants only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 4-0.
He has 2 wins. This is going to be an easy matchup, I guess. 9-5. They're doing well this season. Philadelphia is trying to get into plus 500. Let's get them over that hill, folks. Let's get them over that hill.
The Kansas City Royals
and so y'all going to enjoy this baseball game. It's been a very interesting season for the Phillies, just a bit. Even though they're not batting too well, their defense has been superb. Can't complain.
Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Here we go. The games are about to start. We now head off to Matt Excursion and his crew. We're in Orioles Park. I think the good day is overcast because it's about to rain. Let's see. I would keep him there. Yeah, he finally playing dirt base today. This is because the pitcher's not doing work today, so this is their setup. So Michael Franco will go in, but he's been cold. And here we go. They're showing the transactions here. They traded Tommy Hunter and they gained Adam Wainwright. Interesting. I can't believe the computer did that. Well, anyway, let's get to the show. Here is Matt Excursion. Hope you enjoy.
From Orioles Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Alex Cobb is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Pitch on the way. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He leads the team in on-base percentage, and we all know that's become a highly valued stat in today's game. He makes things happen for his offense, and a lot of times, when he's going good, the lineup is too.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Cobb. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So now Carlos Santana. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. He'll try again, 1-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Manny Machado now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in, number 4. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Trumbo on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's three things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155, center field, 280, 25, and 80.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. A ball and no strikes. He'll check in here at 256. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2-0, here it is. Fouled away. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0 lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and this is sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Jones is under it, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Philadelphia is on top, 5-0. Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a hard liner. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Mark Trumbo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one just missed outside. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here's Carlos Santana now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. So a good job there as he opens up the third inning with a two-base hit. And as we show you the Phillies team leaders, you can see he's currently 5th best on the squad in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2. Santana leads off second with nobody out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Number 4, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. In now is Pedro Alvarez, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Popped high in the air. Santana has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Caleb Joseph. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira's there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Just got a piece up the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. And that's taken for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Ball one. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Joseph corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Alfaro is retired, and there's one away. Good time now to check out the Orioles' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He swings and sends it on a line to right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He swings and grounds it to short. Machado is there. He'll go to Scope at second. looking for the force out, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Machado swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Here's another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Slow bouncer to the right side, and this winds up hitting the first base bag. And they recover to put the tag on him for the out. How about that for a crazy play?
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Designated hitter, Michael Franco.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Machado has it. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. 1-0 pitch on the way. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now. The next 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Crawford over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder.
Striding in, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Herrera. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Herrera's there. 2 gone.
The batter, catcher, Caleb.
Stepping in, Caleb Joseph. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Joseph is off at first with 2 away. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 35, Brad Rock.
Digging in once again, number 4, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Brock, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-2. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
No balls and a strike to count. Mancini on at first, nobody out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Jonathan Scope, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Ball 4.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. The 0-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 8th home run on the season for him. And this one gives him the lead. It's 6-5.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and a net.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Mark Rumble.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call. Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he'll step off and try again. The windup and the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. In now is Pedro Alvarez. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Number 4 trying to get there. And this will wind up a foul ball. Wainwright's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 7-5 game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Orioles 7 and the Phillies 5. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Richard Blyer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. And one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
1-1 the count. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 7-5. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
The shortstop, number 13.
Ready once again, Manny Machado. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's a high pop-up. Number 4 is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Jonathan Scope would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still up 7-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Popped up. Scope over to his left. 1 away. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Striding in once again, number 4, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First offering on its way, and a whiff at a good slider that time. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-2 delivery. And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. 8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And now maybe a mind game or 2 going on down there as he steps out a 2nd time in the AB. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're down 2, 7-5. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Scope will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. Scope gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner going a second time. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. A ball and no strikes. His career line against Wainwright, he's gone 3 for 6. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Santana near the first base bag. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They lead it 7-5. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jorge Alfaro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing and a little tapper. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trumbo to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
In now, Nick Williams. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters.
He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Baltimore Orioles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brad Brock earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Aaron Nola struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Michael Givens wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight.
So we're back. Sorry about that. Well, it was a rough loss. Very rough loss. The 6th inning killed us. Let's go look at the highlights. Started so well. Santana hit it in the first, and we thought it was going to be 2-0 the rest of the way. 2 RBIs rolled in, and then Crawford doubled to left. An initial RBI came in the second. It became 3-0. Then Herrera homered the center, doubled the center. 2 RBIs scored. He had an awesome day today. 2 RBIs scored. It was 5-0 at the top of the 3rd. Bottom of the 5th, Trumbull homered the center. 5-2. Still Philadelphia. It looked okay here. Nola was doing extremely well. But that was their homer center. And then 4 runs batted in. Disastrous end. And that's how the game turned around. 4 RBI scored. Grand slam home run. Baltimore leads 6-5. And then Joseph lined out for a single that made it 7-5. He just couldn't reach it in time. Then at the top of the 7th, Santana grounded out to the pitcher. Couldn't get those points. Then Givens strikes out Alfaro on a fastball at the top of the 9th. Then Odubel Herrera in a hot streak, homer to right, keeping this game interesting. 1 RBI scored. 6-7 in the top of the ninth. However, Williams flied out to the left fielder. Ball game. Phils lose 6-7 against the Baltimore Orioles at the top of the ninth. So that's pretty much what happened. Oduro Rose 4 for 5, 1 home run, 2 RBIs batted in, and a run scored. Carlos Santana had 2 for 4, 1 home run, a double, 2 RBI, 1 run scored. JP Crawford at 1 for 2 batted in, RBI, and then Cesar Hernandez was 1 for 4. Aaron Nola has pitched 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 hits, 1 base batted in, 6 strikeouts. That's what I thought he was going to succeed in, but unfortunately, 6 scored, and that was it for him. Adam Jones with 2 for 4, 1 home run, 2 RBI, 4 RBI on a grand slam, and a run batted in. Mark Trumbo got a home run earlier, which set up the score for Adam Jones. Manny Machado got struck out twice, but he got 1 for 4 on a double and a run batted in. And then Pedro Alvarez 1 for 3, a double and a run batted in. Brad Pritch in relief comes in with a couple there, no strikeouts, but was able to get the pitching going through. Michelle Givens with his 9th save of the season. So that's it for this special edition of our Let's Play Series Sports Special, Philadelphia vs. Baltimore on MLB The Show 18. Coming up next, in a couple of hours, we will go to our Let's Play Series. We will make an announcement on that when it becomes available. So, for all of us here, we will see you guys later. Adam Jones is the star of the game because he got the runs batted in. Don't forget we are available on Twitch, YouTube mostly, and we gotta level up here. With Twitch, YouTube, and a whole lot more. We have our radio show called Soundsight, which gives news and information about the PlayStation and other things as well. We already have done a review about the headset. So make sure you listen to that. It's on Sound Engine. So for all of us here, thank you for watching. We will see you guys a little later. Until then, this is Novid from Last Station Just Before. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys later.